Hi guys, it's Brendan here, and I'm super excited. We just pushed out 1.5.38. You should see that in the bottom left side of your screen. So there's a whole host of bug updates and product enhancements that you're going to see. But I think the main headline of all of this is that everything has gone to chat. So if you are entering the product, you're still going to see this screen, but it will output chat-based requests. So I say research the latest news on generative AI and provide a summary. It's now going to come out in a chat thread. So you see Charlie's face, it'll come up, it'll be running. Now note, you can still run multiple threads at once, but all of this will come out in a chat thread. So the chat thread is going to be the default output engine. Now, if you have old things that were in the text editor, those will still be there, but ultimately everything is moving to chat. You still have the job system, but the other update that I'll show to you while we're waiting for this to come back is if you click projects, this is how you're going to change projects. So when you come into the platform now, you'll just go into a project. But if you want to go into old projects, you simply can just navigate like this, or there's a search area up here. So if you've named your projects, you can simply do that as well. So while we're waiting for this to come back, maybe a couple other updates. So first off, you're going to see if you are a business user that you will have a business beta user, you will have the memory vault. This is going to be where you can store a whole bunch of files to use as context in subsequent prompting. Not so dissimilar from a chat with files functionality whenever it comes live. You will also be able to choose your custom instructions here. You will also be able to attach files. So simply click this, upload from the computer. You can upload this, and then it'll be able to upload. So maybe we can go to a different thread while we're waiting for that one to finish. Ultimately, we do an attachment here. Let's go here. And then we have fixed the image captioning capabilities. So describe the attached image. So this will be able to give you a description of the attached image, and then you'll be able to use the attached image for creating product descriptions, other things that you might need to do. So this is just an easy way where you can use image as input. If you go back to here, we now have our news summary. This is really great, but this is kind of this isn't the end output for us, right? So let's use this to write a series of LinkedIn posts about the latest updates. And so you can work with Charlie in a more collaborative manner. Now, if you haven't seen this pagination thing, simply just click these buttons and you'll be able to sort of scroll down. It's a way for you to be able to use small screens to still see all the context that you need. You can page all the way down, page all the way up. It's a way for you to shrink and update those outputs. Now, a couple other things that have changed, right? So with this update, custom instructions are now going to be 2,000 characters long. So you have much more breathing room and you have a lot longer context window than you do with ChatGPT. Also, for beta users, the memory vault is now accessible. It will become accessible in one of the fast follows for this. Now, I do know that a couple things you may be thinking to yourself is if we move to chat, what happens to the text editing capabilities? So our goal is to be able to create content through this iterative thing, but we know that sometimes the AI gets it wrong. So very, very shortly, we will be fast following with the ability to click into a chat bubble and ultimately make edits to the chat there. Couple other things that you might want to notice. So first off is that the YouTube URLs are now super long. So you are no longer limited to a 10,000 character transcription. So if I go to the AI party, which is one of our online events, I can simply go back here and I can go into a new chat thread and say, transcribe this. And Charlie will now pull back the full transcription. So we're not going to have to get cut off at 10,000 characters. Now be aware that if you get a longer video, this is going to be a much, much longer output here, right? This is why we introduced pagination. But what you can also do is we fix the transcriptions issue for audio video files. So I simply go to upload. Here, I go to this little video that Kostas and I recorded for the AI grant application. And say transcribe the attached file, and boom, now we have all of the transcriptions working. But let's go back to here. Many of you have noticed that the image aspect ratios were not working properly. We found out what the bug was, so simply being able to create in the aspect ratios is super important. So all you have to do is click one of these templates. You could say generate 5 images of, let's just have a little fun with it, a golden retriever typing on a computer, aspect ratio, Instagram story. Now, all of these should come back. So now I have the transcription in great text format. I can use that transcription to make further content, turn this into an outline for a slide deck to pitch investors. Boom. And then you have a transcription task here. You can have your news summary that we created and then turned into LinkedIn posts. You have your image descriptions ready to go. You have your image generation running, and then you also have the transcription requests from here, and then the YouTube URL. So that's the main thing. Is everything now centers around chat. If you are a beta business user, then you should have access to what we call the scheduler. So this is just a tease of what's to come. So 2 big things that are coming. One is the scheduler. So this is the ability for you to be able to run tasks on that populate in specific projects while you're not in the app. So this is super great if you have a task that runs regularly on a weekday. Maybe you're doing competitive research. Maybe you're creating a blog. Maybe you want to create 24 blogs over the course of a day. You can use the scheduler to do that, and it will interact with your custom instructions, your memory vaults, and you'll be able to give the prompt here as well as attach individual assets to be used on a regular basis. This, I think, opens up a lot from an automation perspective to where you don't have to be in the app to ultimately extract value. The other big update that's coming is the memory vaults. And this is where you're going to be able to use a bunch of files as context and be able to ask questions about them, and also be able to use them in creating content as well. So that's a high-level overview. There's some release notes that you guys will get as well, but wanted to give you a taste of what's to come. Thank you so much for staying with us, and we hope that you enjoy 1.5. All right, have a great day.